Hey guys, so here today we're going to do standard Infect versus standard Metalhawk. We can get our hand here. I can definitely live with this. Pretty decent hand, and we get to go first so we can get in there quickly. Only thing, we're missing some beef, but we'll get there. Basically, Metalhawk, we haven't done much playing with that. It's essentially this artifact aggro deck. Doesn't entirely rely on artifacts though, even though that's a big part. I'm going to actually go ahead and drop a Terramorphic here and get another Force. It relies on these idols and a lot of other cards to, and of course it has removal. It's a red and white deck, so it can be quite annoying. Go ahead and get in one poison counter here. As far as matchups go, it's a fairly good matchup against Infect. It's not the best. Obviously, something with a lot of removal would be probably the best thing against Infect, and this deck really doesn't have enough of it for me to say that it's an incredibly favorable matchup. Let's get in for quite a bit of damage here, shall we? So we're going to Distortion strike this guy, make him a 2-1 unblockable. And then we're going to Mutagenic Growth him. And then kick a Fastwood, and we'll have him down to 1 poison counter. Which is quite fine with me. And he, I think, realized he was done there. As far as siding goes, you obviously want to put in these Nature's Claim. Really good for destroying artifacts. But let's go ahead and take some stuff out. Well, I'm going to take out both of the Rot Wolves because I'm not big fans of them anyway. And with that, we'll put in the Pistis Strike because it's good against his flyers. Probably go with one less Distortion Strike. Take out a Cyst Bearer. One of the Ichor Claws. Should do us on the Nature's Claims. And obviously we would like to get the Dispels in there, but I think we'll go with this right now. I don't know what his particular build is. We're going to definitely have to mulligan here. It's not much better. Just gonna have to hope here. But I don't know how much hate he has in his sideboard towards Infect, so okay, so that worked out. Go ahead and get an elf down. I love Infect because it's one of the few decks that if you draw incredibly well, you're nearly guaranteed a victory, which I really enjoy decks that play that way. Let's go ahead and attack him here. And ground swell this guy. He doesn't have any burn, which is good. And if he doesn't have an answer next turn, we can kill him. Hopefully he'll drop an artifact here and use up his mana. And we won't be so lucky. However, he's down to 1 land, hasn't played one yet. Okay, there was the second. And yes, the Wellspring. It's one of these cards you don't really like, what's the point of that? I mean, it helps draw cards, but you'll quickly kind of figure out how it fits in this deck. Metalhawk's, it's an interesting deck because it's aggro, yet it has, don't really know what the proper term is, but it has ways of playing like a mid-range deck. I think we'll just end the turn here, and that way we can protect our agent. And if we can do that, okay, if we can draw land next turn, he's dead. Which is why I love Infect. Like I said, you can do things like this. I used to play Kithkin, and I loved Kithkin. I used to play Red Deck Wins. I loved those two decks because certain hands you knew when you looked at them, you're like, okay, I'm gonna win this unless he has as crazy of a draw as I did, which not many decks can say that they have that ability. So okay, so he gets to search for his Hawks, and all we gotta do here is hit a land, and we got this game and the match. We did not. I think we'll go ahead and use this though, and then drop down the Ichor Claw, however you say it. And then this way we have some options mixed in with the Pistis Strike. Pistis Strike, I don't know how to say half of the names on here. I'm sorry if I'm butchering them. You have to really kind of pick your battles with Infect when, I mean, it's easy to deal damage with it, obviously. Well, not damage, but poison counters. But you sort of have to pick and choose when you're going to do that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get another forest here. There's no reason really to wait. Now, let's go in with both of these guys. And hopefully one of them gets through. Actually, the best thing here would be for me to go ahead and blow this up. Give him a counter, and then the game should be ours. Almost misplayed there. That'll do it. And that was Infect versus Metalhawk.